meet you. Nice to meet you. I got my boys Bricker and Arcus along.
Bricker, nice to meet you. Arcus?
We're gonna do a little chucker.
Guys.
Do a little chucker hunting when we get out of here, but
in Wisconsin here?
Yeah, up around Penbine.
It's gonna be a little warm.
I know, it's gonna be disgusting. What do you do? It's summertime, the kids don't have school, so you gotta go. This is beautiful country out here.
Thank you.
Beautiful part of the state.
It really is.
We're here. We're just south of Eau Claire.
Eau Claire.
Yep, gorgeous country, river country.
Yep.
Everybody knows what Buffalo County is. But you talked to Lance, and I think you talked to Tim a little bit.
Yep, talked to Tim, and Lance called initially.
You guys got some history together?
We go way back.
Yeah.
I've hunted on his ranch for years and years and years, and then, well, I haven't been there maybe in 3-4 years. Primo's guys kind of took it over and book up most of the hunting.
This guy's got that dang checkbook. You just can't slow it down.
That's a hard one to compete with, too.
It is. They got the deep pockets, but I don't even know what those guys talked about with you. But really, in reality, what we're trying to do is find a turkey hit a decent retail price point with a very realistic turkey and
decoy.
Turkey decoy, yeah. And I know to do that, you have to start with a very realistic carving. And we want to make the best decoy. And from the sources I've checked, you're the guy we need to be talking to.
I think I can do that.
Jake is the first one we'd like to take to the marketplace, and then just depending on what happens with that, we can go ahead and roll with the hens after that, you know?
You can always add to the line. I think that Jake's a smart way to go. And maybe tweak it a little bit, maybe some of the colors make them a little more accurate than what's out there.
Yeah, we already had a meeting with Bill Wiltroth over at D&D Decoys in Vermilion, South Dakota. Because he makes some of the best looking goose and duck decoys that are on the market.
I'm familiar with his product.
I think he's got the paint process down, he's got the base colors down, he's got some ideas on, and you've probably already done some production work on some of the little things you have to do different on carving an art decoy, or you know, a one of a kind.
Oh yeah, for sure. In fact, I was talking with Tim when they stopped earlier. You know, rather than use a burn line for some of the detailing and the feathers, you use a stoned line, which creates, rather than a real sharp crevice, microscopically, it creates a little round channel, which lends itself a lot more to molding and casting.
Okay.
Yeah, on the day that Tim and the guys stopped, he called that afternoon about 2 hours later, after they had left and didn't know they had been here.
Oh, okay.
And he said,
okay,
we got to get going on this decoy. And I said, well, I called him back and told him the guys had been here. And then he said Tim contacted him. So, yeah, I'm excited about the whole thing.
Perfect. Well, show us a little bit of your stuff here. You've got,
yeah.
You're working on a walleye here.
Yeah, this is a carved walleye, hand carved, hand painted. Everything's carved. That calls for a guy in Georgia, divers, all carved, painted. There'll be 5 different diver ducks in the set. I mentioned earlier, and you mentioned with the NWTF, I've been really well known not only for my carvings. I actually quit competing with just plain carvings about 9 years ago after I'd won over 100 awards with just carving awards. And then started making turkey calls about 1983, and I don't know if you've seen some of them, but some are spectacular. Some are just
I get to see them every year in the magazine when the awards are handed out. Yeah. So do you start with an actual pencil sketch or something of the rough form we're basically going to be looking for, you think? Is that how you think you'll start the whole thing, so we're on the same page, or just to capture that posture?
That's a good question. Normally I don't work with any sketches unless I'm doing, you know, starting from scratch, and I make patterns right off the actual thing. What I thought I would do is haul a couple of my mounts in here.
Okay.
You know, so I've got those sitting.
Are those in the house here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's even better. Yeah,
yeah, and you know, and I got those for reference, feather groups, etc. And I know what the turkey can do. You know how he can move all that stuff around. Head position, I think, is key. The snood, you know, has to be shrunk down, you know, where it's not hanging. You know, it has to be standing up. But I can put a little movement in there and have it curled off to one side. I think the head would be nice if it had a slight turn on it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we can catch that snood like you're saying when they start getting nervous. It comes back up and
and
gets
those
small.
jigs
It gets
seem
small.
to be nervous anyway,
Mhm.
and that's part of that posture.
Yep. Well, it's like you're saying, there's a couple just small things you can change on it as part of the evolution to just sell it just that much more
Right.
to that gobbler that's got, you know, three years plus.
Exactly.
Just the exact same things you're talking. Yeah. When you're out there with them, that's when you know what works.
Oh yeah, it works.
We're hitting the road.
Okay.
We're off to
You have a great chucker
Pembine,
hunt, my
Wisconsin
friend.
for a chucker hunt with
Pleasure meeting you
with
and
the
your
boys' road
boys.
trip. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be good. That'll be good.
Good.
All right. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks.